So, Richard and I have just set up for our Dominion War tournament, or at least as much as we can today, and we're going to play a test, practice, fun game. It's going to be Necrons versus Orks, the Annihilation Legion versus the Green Tide. And, Richard, what is it?
Coming right up.
It is indeed.
Necrons!
Nick speaking, and welcome to this battle report. Right, here we go. 1,000 points. Necrons versus Orks. We've just finished setting up the terrain here. We are going to use a different coloured board on the actual day, but this is going to be one of the tables. And we've got some fun, exciting 1,000 point lists to play against. So, let's have a look at them. Okay, so first it's the Necrons. We have the Annihilation Legion. Heading up my force is what is it? Scorpic Lords, that's the one. He's got the enhancement, which lets me stop my opponent from falling back on a 3+. Very nice. And we've got 2 units of Scorpic Destroyers. We then have a Hexmark Destroyer right there. We have 2 single Locust Destroyers. We have 2 Heavy Destroyers, both with the Gauss Destructor each. We have 1 unit of 3 Ophidian Destroyers, and rounding up my points we have 1 unit of Flayed Ones. Okay, and this is what I'm facing.
So I've got a unit of 20 boys, Knob with the power core, led by a Pain boy. He's got Ferocious Show Off, which each time the bearer fights, add 1 to the strength of the bearers, and if it's in the war, and there's 10 more models, it's 3+ to the strength of a weapon.
Okay.
Warlord is the war boss, and he's got Brutal Cannon. All the time he's on the board or on the transport in the board, on a 3+, I gain a CP.
Okay.
And then I've got 20 shooter boys with a weird boy, and he's got Raucous Caller, which basically means if they drop below 10, they still count as 10.
Right, okay. Presumably the weird boy's got the jump, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that his standard thing now?
Yeah, it's a part of it.
Okay.
And then I've got Captain Badrock, 10 flash gets in the truck.
Okay, very interesting. Yes. Right, we have terrain map number 7 out, which is what we're using for the tournament. And we're using the tournament mission, which is take and hold 5 points for each objective that you're on, up to a maximum of 15 points. Of course, hammer and anvil, and then prepared positions. Battle line units can use a stratagem for 0 CP, the go to ground or heroic intervention. I have no battle line. Rich, do you have battle line?
Yes, I've got 3 units of battle line.
3 units of battle line, interesting. Okay, let's set up and prepare for the game. Okay, so we are having a bit of a laugh here because I have an assault army, but I'm petrified of assaulting because of orcs. Because I hate orcs, especially in assault. Usually I stand back and shoot them, but not today. Okay, so we have deployed. I've got my 2 Locust Heavy Destroyers on my home objective with the single ones just there. To the left we have the Scorpic Lord with his Scorpex, and we've got some more Scorpex just to the right. We have the Ophidians just hiding behind this piece of terrain, and I've got my Hexmark Destroyer in reserve. And then I have infiltrated this unit of Flayed Ones on the objective. Richard has his boys here. Are these all boys, yeah?
Yeah, everything here is boys.
Just normal boys, or beast
yeah, they're all
snaggers?
normal.
They're not beast snaggers.
No, just normal boys.
So we've got boys here with the weird boy, more boys, a truck, and those horrible flash gets with bad luck. What a nasty combination those are. Okay, so I think we are ready to roll off, find out who goes first. Do you want to go first, Rich? Of course you want to go first.
I always want to go first. Yeah. I mean, you got to remember.
He's not getting that devil dice out, is he?
I haven't brought it with me today.
Oh, wow.
It'll be coming tomorrow, don't worry.
Okay, Necrons are going first. Here we go. Turn 1. Okay, so we are both playing tactical objectives. I've just got my card, so I've got extended battle lines. I did get assassination, but I've used my CP and I've changed it for bring it down. Okay, end of movement phase for the Necrons. I moved those 2 heavy destroyers here. They've got some shots at that truck for bring it down. However, there will be cover saves. These are just shuffled aside. I've got a little gap to those boys at the back who's probably going to regenerate when I shoot them anyway. And then we've moved these guys up just behind this piece of terrain, and we've moved the Scorpet destroyers up here. They've advanced up onto the objective. We've got this destroyer just moving up over there. I'm obviously very wary that Richard has the jump. So yeah, that is it. So we've got a few pop shots, and that will be the end of the turn. Right, 2 heavy destroyers onto that truck just over there. We have moved, so we're going to need 3s. Both go through, that's lethal. And strength 14.
Jeez.
Yep, both go through. -4, be -3 with the cover save. Okay, 6s are needed. No, 12 damage.
So does it explode?
It does explode. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 3. Is it 1 wound each?
No, they're 2 wounds each.
So is that they actually die on a 1? Yeah, die outright.
Yes, it's because it's the disembark, isn't it?
Right,
But
so 3 died from getting out of the truck. I'm liking that. That's nice.
Bad rocks. What, got a 6 or 7? He's got 6, so he's on to 5. So they take a wound, lose a boy. He'll come back in his turn.
Yeah,
that's it.
of course. Okie dokie. Right. My other 2 heavy destroyers still can't see anything, so we're going to shoot at those boys at the back there. No, hang on. I can't. No, I can't, because that's obscuring right there. Yeah. No, they can't see them. So I can't see nothing, basically. Okay, so that is the end of my turn. No shooting. There's no assaults. I did get 2 points for Bring It Down, 5 points for Extended Battle Lines, as we move into Orks, turn 1. Okay, Richard has Storm, Hostile Objective and Cleanse, so 2 very doable secondaries. I've got my flayed ones here on this objective, which are looking quite vulnerable, but we'll see. Let's find out where the movement goes. Over there for cleansing, maybe, and we'll be back. Okay, end of the movement phase. So we've got these boys just moving up here. These have done the jump 9 inches away from me here, and my heavies over there. And Richard still controls this because these have sticky objectives. Very nice. And then we've got those guys moving up onto the objective just there. Right, time to shoot.
He's hitting trying for these.
Weird boy onto the heavies, yeah?
Get 4+ hits. So add 1 to a strength and damage characteristic for every. So there's 20 in there, so that's 4 to the strength and 4 to the damage.
Okay.
So it will be strength 10.
Yep. Toughness 6. 3s.
Hit wounds. -3.
-2 because of the cover.
Yeah.
So it puts me on a 5 up. Nope.
And that's 5 damage.
1 dead.
5 shooters and 2 big shooters into him.
Okay, let me put my phone on silent because it's pinging all over the place with everyone talking about tomorrow. The event is tomorrow, if you haven't guessed. So in the morning we're going to set up all of the other tables. We've got 4 tables in total. All of the prizes are going to go up over there. I've got 3 awesome sponsors, which will be linked in the description below, so check them out. Over there we'll put some of our armies, and then we've got the food area and the toilets at the back. It's going to be awesome.
That's not a weird boy. No, he's not hazardous.
Okay.
So the big shooter, 2 big shooters will be 5 shots apiece. It's all going into the same unit.
Into my heavy. You don't like my heavy destroyer then?
Then I've got another. That's the two big shooters, and then I've got 5 shooters.
I have no shooting, he says. I have no shooting.
6. Not particularly good shooting. I've got 1 unit that's good. 2.
I think these might say
6,
otherwise.
8, 10. Yeah, well, the weird boy was lucky. A 1-shot wonder. Needing 5.
I always love it when you say I need 5s. It makes it feel so much better.
It does. It gives you a sense of security,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Till the dice land.
Yeah.
So they're both, the shooters are strength 4, so the green one's a strength 4,
Okay.
which will be for
Fives,
5,
yeah.
and they're for strength 5, they'll be 5s, so 5s
Yeah.
on everything.
Yeah.
One goes through, no AP.
Okay, so 3 up save. Nope,
1 damage.
1 damage. Okay, so next up, the rest of the boys are shooting into my flayed ones. 5s again, yeah?
Then 4s.
Yeah, toughness 4 I am.
Yeah, so it'd be 4s because this is strength 4.
Okay.
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay. They can come again.
That's all the shooting done.
Right.
Or do I do? Yeah, no. Okay, because I'm going to use that for the charge.
Okay, and these are cleansing, I assume, yeah?
They're cleansing. Yeah.
Okay, so we got these boys assaulting both units, yeah? So Richard needs an 8 or more. I guess a 9. Okay, so those boys are in, and now these boys are going to try to get in as well. So you need a 9 now, right?
Well, it's an 8 because they've got plus. I've just used
You
my
got
strap,
okay. You use the strat for +1, so
and I
8.
get to re-roll it,
Very nice.
which
You're
I
gonna
will.
need it. Yeah, see, look. Look.
It's what
There's
you like.
me trying to be an assault army up against the Orks. It's just not right, is it? There's something wrong about it. Okay, we're surrounded. So I've just popped a stratagem off. -1 to hit on my Scorpet destroyers. I am an about which unit to put it on, but there's so many attacks here. Plus Richard has sustained hits. The flayed ones are probably going to die and going to give up Storm Hostile objective there for Richard. So yeah, we'll see. Let's see what happens.
Go back.
Okay, Richard has just rolled his 2 hit. He needed 3s, looking for 6s. The 6s are, of course, sustained. So we'll let him pick the bones out of that and we'll be back. Okay, so he needs 4s on the purple, which is the attack squig, and the green dice. And then the power claw, which is the red dice, he needs 2s. The attack squig misses. All the power claws are in. That's going to hurt. Okay, here we go. I need 6s on the green dice from the power claw, and then I need 5s on the gold dice because it's -1 AP. Right, here we go. So no 6s saved.
So that's 4 straight dead.
Yep. And then we needed 5s on those. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, they're dead. Okay, so now we've got the rest of the attacks onto my Scorpet destroyers. However, it is -1 to hit now.
Greens need 4s, reds need 5s,
Okay.
but 6s are additional hits. So there's an additional hit on the power claw. And 4 additional hits there. So let's get 4 of those. And those miss and miss. So and those 2 go back in, that comes out. Strength 9 on this one.
Toughness 6.
And these are strength 4, so 5s and 3s. So so one at -2.
Okay, so that's a 5 up. Nope.
2 damage,
Okay.
and then 8 at -1.
8 at -1. 4s. Miss with 3, so 2 damage. That makes
No,
it.
they're 1 damage.
Yeah, no, I've already got 2
Yeah,
and 1.
yeah.
So that makes 1 dead and then 2 wounds.
It's a shame he's over here, isn't it?
Yeah, no characters in this one. So that was those there, yeah?
Yeah.
Which is hit. So now I've got all of these boys here to
Yeah.
hit. Ouch. I think I know why this detachment is called the Annihilation Legion. Because you get annihilated when you play it.
Yeah, it's not nice, is it?
You're not nice, you're absolutely loving it. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, I'm allowed a little enjoyment.
So 45 dice.
Well, actually, it's probably more than that. 45 on the greens, 3 on the, so another 6, 51 in total.
51 dice, that's with 2 orcs not being able to fight. So looking for 6s, sustained. Is that the boys' rule? Is that the
That's the army wide rule.
army right rule? Okay.
That actually looks hell of a lot better than I expected. So let's take the 5s and 4s out because that will.
Alright, I'll leave you enjoying your dice. Strength 10, yeah? Power claw, is it?
Strength 9 and the weird boy staff I did, or I've already done. So no, the weird boy staff is the red ones. The purple was a power claw. So
Right.
weird boy staff is strength 8, which is a reds. That's a strength 9.
Okay. I'm toughness 6.
So everything is 3s. Just those are different damages, and everything else is 5s. I'm just trying to whittle that down so you can't.
I just realised I haven't put my plasma sights out. I forgot to put them on the tray. But each unit's got 2 plasma sights. They're just tokens anyway.
What do they do?
I can pop it off and it gives me dead wounds.
Yeah, that's fine. 3 at -1,
Okay.
and 9, 10, 11 at -1. 1.
6, 9.
But they're different.
So they're all -1, yeah?
Yeah, but the 3 are different. A
Yeah.
D3 damage
No
rather than.
worries. Okay, here we go then. So we need 4s.
2 on them. So we'll do them in a minute.
So I saved them, yeah.
And these are 4s as well, are they?
Yeah, 4s and everything.
Right, so these are 1 damage each.
Okay. So I've got 1 on 1 wound at the
That
moment.
kills 1.
Yeah.
That kills 2.
Yeah.
That kills 3.
Yeah.
That puts 1 on 2 wounds.
Okay. And then I've got this here.
So yeah, 1, 2, and it's D3, so 2 wounds.
2.
So it kills 4.
Okay. Okay, so my single Scorpec Destroyer killed 1 orc boy. Yeah, I did pop the plasma sights off, but it made no difference. I didn't roll any 6s. Okay, so that's the end of turn 1 for the orcs. I have tunnelled my Phidians as we move in to turn 2 for the Necrons. And it's time to do a Necron war. Necrons! What's that?
Just in case anyone didn't hear.
It's a nice peaceful place, this.
Don't bring orcs.
Okay, so we just read Storm Hostile Objective. You can't actually score it turn 1, but that's okay. Richard is going to keep it and he's going to score it turn 2. So, okay, so what did I get? I got Defend Stronghold and Marked for Death. Richard has selected these 2 units here, which I can't touch, and that unit at the back, which I can't touch. Yes, I maybe should use my CP and change that card for something slightly better. However, I do have this guy here who is under half strength, so I'm going to have to do a battle shock test, and it's my only unit on an objective. This is worth 5 points. So I'm going to use my CP and I'm going to auto pass battle shock. I do have a battle shock test over here though, so let's see if we can pass it.
I want them to pass, to be honest. You probably want them to fail.
I don't really care, to be fair.
Well, the reason I want you to pass is because that means I'm locked in combat. You can't shoot those 2 units.
Yeah, I've got no shooting anyway. I've got a couple of big guns that can hardly kill a thing now because
Yeah,
you've got no tanks.
that's besides the point.
Okay, here we go. Leadership 7.
You pass.
Pass.
Oh.
Okay, so now RP. I need at least a 2 or more with my D3 here because I want to get another model back for an extra gun. So come on, baby. Not a 1 or a 2. 3 or more. I'm going to go for a 5. 5! That's a 6. I'll take that. Okay. That's the only other RPs. No, over here. Over here. So we're going to get one back at least, which is handy. So yeah, 1 back on 1 wound. Okay, so I have got my heavy destroyers here on my home objective. I've moved these forward. Richard is wild, so obviously he can advance and assault next turn. So I'm trying to defend my stronghold. And then over here I have told Richard I'm moving because I know what's coming. So I'm moving 8 inches forward. And of course, Richard is overwatching. So here we go. He needs 6s and he can re-roll them all, yeah?
Yeah, and they're sustained and lethal.
And because you've got bad luck, I'm going to be -1 toughness.
So
Now you know why I want a t-shirt that says, I hate you, Richard.
I'm going to have one too. I am Richard on the back. That was poor.
That's good for me.
It might be good for you. So Badrick gets 1 through. He gets 4 through. 7 through. So that one is a sustained hit. 2, 4, 6, 7 extra. And 1 extra there. They're all lethal.
Okay.
Your toughness
3.
5 now, aren't they? Because of
Yeah,
the
3s.
3s. So 4 extra there. Nothing on there. So Badrick is minus. They're -1, I believe. You will be coming through terrain, so you will get your cover. Badrick is -3.
Okay, so 1 at -3. Let's do that now then. So that's 6s. Nope, got 1.
That's 3 damage.
That's 1 dead. And then how many at -1? Oh wait, there'd be 5s, but I rolled a 1 anyway because I got cover save.
11.
11. Okay. So 11 at -1, but I'm in cover, so 3s.
That's one dead.
2 damage each.
2
Yeah.
damage, yeah. 3 dead.
3 dead. Very nice, Rich. Well done. Congratulations. Okay, so I managed to kill 1 of these guys with my Scorpec Lord, and then over here I had a pop shot from a heavy destroyer through that tiny little gap at Badruck, and I rolled a 1 to hit. Okay, let's move into the assault phase. It's got to get more exciting, surely. Okay, so we're going to use his ability. What's it called? It's called Crimson Harvest. As long as we don't roll a 1, we're going to do mortal wounds. And Richard's pointing a 1 at me. It won't be a 1, it's going to be a 6! It's a 4. D3 mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. Okay, we're going to use the Hyperphase Harvester, so 4 attacks, needing 2s, all in, needing 2s, strength 10, all in, that's -3 and 3 damage. You do have invuln save though because of the war, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
5 up?
He's got 1 left, so I'll do him first.
Okay.
Saves. Saves. Dies. And the last one dies.
Okay, so next is the actual Scorpec Destroyers. We have charged, so we get to a re-roll, and we are dev wounds because I've popped the plasma sight off. So we need 3s re-rolling, which we don't need to do. Very nice. Lethal. Yep, unit gains lethal. That's the Scorpec Lord's ability. And then coming in at strength 7. Toughness 5, I assume.
3s, yeah.
Yeah, 3s, lethal, no lethal. -2, 2 damage.
And what we'll do is we'll knock them off 1 at a time. They're 2 damage a piece.
Yeah.
So 1 dies. 2 die. 3 of them die. Now it's on Badruck.
If I can kill this unit, I'll be happy regardless of what
What's the
happens in the game, because I hate this unit.
What's the minuses on them?
-2, 2 damage.
So it's 4 in plus involved. Down to You could kill him.
Down to 3 wounds, yeah? Oh.
Down to 1 wound.
Just the, how many dice you got left?
3.
Oh!
Yeah, dead.
Dead. He definitely died. He died like 4 times over. Okay, well, thank goodness for small victories, let's put it that way, because we're definitely going to die over here. Let's be honest, this game is not looking very promising for me, but we do have some reserves, don't forget. I've got my Amphibians and my Hexmark in reserve still. Let's continue over here. I'll be back when these 2 are dead. Okay, so my 2 Scorpex died, of course. I didn't get marks for death, and I possibly might get Defend Stronghold here. We'll see. That's done, of course, at the end of Richard's turn. And that is it, as we move in to turn 2 for the Orks. Okay, Richard has established Locus, and of course he's got Storm Hostile objective from earlier. He's just moving these boys over towards the middle, and these boys here are coming towards me. And over here, these guys are looking for some revenge. Okay, into the shooting. We just had a bomb squig shoot into this unit here, and I lost a Scorpec destroyer and a wound on another Scorpec destroyer. It is not looking very promising. Here we go into the assault phase.
And I'm charging 2 units there.
+1 over there, charging both of those units there.
Yeah, do that there.
Okay.
I need 3 inches.
7 inches.
So what we do,
Interesting to see how you're going to do this.
as long as I keep as long as I keep my unit coherency, which I will do. It means not everything will fight, but I'm happy with it, because at the end of the day I'm taking 2 units.
You're going to be killing 2 units.
Well, I don't know if I kill the 2
Yeah, you will.
Needs 4 inches re-rollable.
Okay. Double 1 and double 1. Here we go. 4.
I can re-roll it. Oh, it's +1.
It would get more attacks in.
Yeah.
And then you can roll a double 1. Double 1! Oh, so
It's actually
close.
So
Okay, end of turn 3 for the Orks. So I lost both my destroyer and my 2 heavy destroyers here. Over here I lost my Scorpec, and my Scorpec Lord managed to survive, but only with 1 wound. I killed a couple of Orks in return, 3 actually in total. Did you score your secondaries, Rich?
yes, I've scored my secondaries.
You scored both secondaries, and now it's time to move in to turn 3 for the Necrons. Okay, so I have Secure No Man's Land and Sabotage, potentially both doable. I did my RP, I've got full wounds back on here, so that's at full strength. And I managed to get 3 wounds back on my Scorpec Lord. Okay, I've got my reserves, let's see what we can do. Okay, end of the movement and shooting phase. I brought my Hexmark Destroyer in just here, and my Ophidians here. These are sabotaging there. I shot the Hexmark into here, killed 3 of these Orks, and I shot all of those guns into here, and I killed 3 of those. Assault phase is next. I've got no assaults apart from this one over here, and Richard is going first. Can I survive? Okay, end of the turn, and yes, my Scorpec Destroyer did die. I did try to keep him alive with a reroll, which I did, but it wasn't enough. And that is not good. Okay, so let's move into the Orks, turn 3. Right, Richard has got Area Denial and Extend Battle Lines as his cards. He's just finished shooting. I've lost 2 wounds here, and over here I've lost 2 Ophidian Destroyers from these guys that came in from the jump. These guys just moved up here. And now we're going to charge. There's going to be quite a few charges, but this is quite a big one if Richard wants extended battle lines. It is 12 inches, however he gets +1 to his charge, and it's re-rollable, so it's an 11 re-rollable. Richard has his special dice out just for the charge.
Which is those two.
So we'll be back in a second. Right, Richard multi-assaulted here, and he managed to get in with both. These guys tried to assault here, but failed just by 1 inch. And now we're coming to the big one.
Boom! No, I won't.
Okay, end of turn 3 for the Orks. I lost both my heavy destroyers just here, and then over here I lost my Ophidian destroyer. As we move in to turn 4 for the Necrons. Okay, so my turn 4, I've got engaged on all fronts behind enemy lines. I've just fallen back over here just so that I don't die. And then over here I advance the Hexmark destroyer into the deployment zone of Richard's. So I've got behind enemy lines. It's pretty much going to be it. Okay, so we're in Richard's turn 4. I only have 1 Locust destroyer and a Hexmark left. So we're going to play the rest of this game out, and then we'll come back with the final score. Okay, that's the end of the game. I was tabled on turn 4. Richard played out the rest of the game to see what he could score. And what did you score, Rich?
So it ended up 46 to the Necrons and 72 to the Orks.
Okay, not quite as bad as maybe it
Yeah,
sounded, but yeah, still a fun game. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed dying.
No,
So
I
thanks.
enjoyed the
Thanks for
game.
that.
It was interesting to see how that actually worked out. I didn't, when I wrote the list, I wasn't expecting it to work as well as it did. But that sticky objectives.
Sticky objectives were really good. Yeah. I think probably if I had more of a shooty army, but these big units of boys are difficult to get through. So yeah. Excellent. Well, if you enjoyed that, then here is the report for the Dominion War Tournament, and here is a playlist featuring all of our other battle reports.